Chile's Codelco, second miner found dead in El Teniente collapse. Rescue update. Tragedy has struck at one of the world's most renowned copper mines, Chile's El Teniente, leaving families and workers desperate for answers. Grief and anxiety hang in the air as rescue teams race against time, hoping against hope for a miracle. But here's the disturbing twist. Codelco, Chile's state-run copper giant, has confirmed the grim discovery: the body of a second miner among 5 who were trapped underground after a powerful tremor caused tunnels to collapse. On August 2, 2025, a somber candlelight vigil unfolded at the mine's entrance. People quietly clung to printed photos of the missing miners, united in worry and sorrow, while rescue teams pressed on with their harrowing work inside the Andesita section of the El Teniente mine, located in Maitines. The emotional tension was palpable, as family members and colleagues waited for news, while heavy machinery thundered below the mountains, striving to clear the blocked passageways. Official sources clarified that the deceased miner's identity is still pending confirmation by authorities. The somber tally now stands at 2 confirmed fatalities, the first identified shortly after the accident on Thursday, and the second announced following the latest search efforts. In a heartfelt statement, El Teniente's General Manager Andres acknowledged the profound sadness felt by everyone involved. Yet, he emphasized a small sliver of hope. The recovery of the workers' remains signals that the rescue plan is progressing in the right direction. "We are working with both determination and caution," Music noted, acknowledging that the added safety measures might slow down progress, but are necessary to avoid further tragedy. And this is the part most people miss. No further details have been released about how the body was found or what challenges lie ahead in reaching the remaining trapped miners. The rescue teams have only managed to clear about 20% of the obstructed tunnels so far. Despite relentless efforts, there has still been no direct contact with the people trapped underground. To put the sheer scale of the challenge in perspective, each day brings only incremental progress. Rescuers are advancing at a painstakingly slow pace, managing to tunnel through just 15 to 20 meters every 24 hours. The uncertainty of the situation is immense. No one can predict when, if at all, the team will reach the survivors. This devastating accident occurred on Thursday around 5:30 p.m. local time, following what experts describe as one of the strongest tremors ever observed at El Teniente, a magnitude 4.2 event. The mine, already recognized as one of Codelco's flagships, has been halted as investigators try to determine whether the tremor was triggered by mining operations or was simply a result of natural seismic activity, an ever-present threat in Chile's earthquake-prone landscape. But here's where the controversy brews. Should stricter safety protocols be the norm in mines located in such a seismically active country? Or is this just an unfortunate accident, impossible to fully prevent given the geological realities of Chile? As the world's eyes turn to El Teniente, the debate about mining safety standards and their limits reignites. What do you think? Is enough being done to keep miners safe? Or do incidents like this reveal deeper problems in mining oversight? Should mining operations have stricter guidelines in high-risk zones, even if it means slowing down production? Join the conversation and share your views below. Do you agree with Codelco's approach? Or do you think more could have been done to prevent such tragedies? Chilean miners' rescue update. Tragedy at El Teniente mine after collapse. A tragic discovery has unfolded in Chile, where rescue efforts for trapped miners took a devastating turn. One of the 5 miners, initially believed to be tracked, was found deceased, bringing the total loss of life to 2. The race against time began after a shaft collapse at El Teniente, one of the world's largest copper mines. Codelco, the state-run operator, has been leading the rescue mission. Andres, the mine's general manager, addressed the media. confirming that a prosecutor and public minister would identify the remains. This news is a heavy blow for the families and our mining community, Music stated. He emphasized the need to proceed with caution, potentially slowing down progress, but ensuring the safety of the rescue workers. But here's where it gets controversial. A 4.3 magnitude earthquake, recorded by the National Seismological Center of Chile, is believed to have triggered the collapse. 9 people were injured in the incident, adding to the complexity of the rescue operation. Codelco CEO Ruben Alvarado highlighted the critical nature of the first 48 hours in finding the men alive. Rescue workers face a daunting task, with 20 meters of debris blocking their path to the trapped miners. As of the latest update, only 4 meters had been cleared. El Teniente, located in Chile's O'Higgins region, holds the distinction of being the world's largest copper deposit. The shaft collapse has forced a halt in operations, with rescue workers digging through the rubble to reach their colleagues. Chile's president, Gabriel Boric, has pledged his government's full support in the search and rescue mission. He instructed the Minister of Mining, Aurora Williams, to coordinate efforts on the ground. Boric expressed his condolences to the family of Paulo Marin Tapia, who lost his life in the collapse, and assured his support to the families of the remaining trapped workers. As time passes, the anguish and anxiety among the families and fellow miners intensify. Edgar Rodrigo Quesada, a miner and former union leader, shared his concerns, explaining that while there is a shelter within the tunnel, it may not have been close enough for the miners to reach in time. "Hope is our last resort," Quesada said. "I pray for my colleagues' safety, and I'm honest when I say the shelter is far from where the collapse occurred." Abelardo Cespedes, another miner at the site, echoed the sentiment, expressing hope for a miracle. "We've lost one colleague, but we have faith in God. We believe He can bring them out alive, and that's the hope we hold on to." The Chilean prosecutor's office has launched an investigation into the collapse, with Codelco also examining the cause. Music clarified that the accident was not the result of explosive use. "We are committed to rescuing these workers," Music emphasized. "Every effort is being made to bring them home safely." The situation remains critical, and the world awaits updates on the rescue mission. Will the miners be found alive? What caused the collapse? These questions and more will be addressed as the investigation unfolds. Breaking news: Chile mine collapse rescue efforts. Miners trapped after earthquake. Tragic mine collapse in Chile. Desperate race against time to save 4 trapped miners. In a heart-wrenching development that echoes Chile's mining disasters of the past, rescue teams are frantically working to reach 4 miners trapped underground after a devastating earthquake triggered a collapse at the world-renowned El Teniente copper mine. The situation took a grim turn when rescuers discovered human remains, confirming the first fatality of this unfolding crisis. The incident occurred approximately 70 kilometers southeast of Santiago, where a 4.2 magnitude earthquake on Thursday caused several underground tunnels to cave in. But here's where the situation becomes even more challenging. The miners were operating deep below the surface when the tremor struck, significantly complicating rescue efforts. Codelco, the state-owned mining company operating El Teniente, the world's largest underground copper mine nestled high in the Andes Mountains, has confirmed finding 1 victim's remains. While identification is pending, all 5 affected families have been notified of this development. Andres Music, El Teniente Division's general manager, offered a bittersweet perspective on the discovery. "This discovery fills us